Hello, everybody. Been a while. Been away. I guess the question is, where have I been? And I did get sick, but ultimately, I just stopped really doing things in general, or at least things that I told myself I would do. Now, as you can see, I'm still sick, and me being sick doesn't really justify not doing the things I said I would do. I wasn't really accountable for any of the stuff, and finally, New Year's hitting, moving, and just getting used to everything that was going on in my life, I finally realized like I do like making videos, maybe about Roblox or eventually about something else. I do like coding and game development, and I realized after a year of being somewhat independent, not completely independent, but moving away from my family, moving away from people I was raised with, lived with, and not moving in to my girlfriend's place and us actually being apart from everybody that we like, both of our families, people we know, and everything like that. It made me realize that in the future, whenever I do have kids or don't have kids or whatever is the case, no matter how bad the time was that last year, and we're looking back at when we started being independent, that apartment, that place, that job, and everything that was there, gonna be what we look back at to the start of a hopefully great journey. And I realize that now after spending 3 days just to get moved in and finally being here, is that I'm gonna look back again, look at the year after, and see how far we've came from that point to this point. And that's really just to say that it's always about moving. I had a sticky note on one of my monitors, and it said, uh, "There is no path if you never start." Or it's something like about there's only a path if you start. There can be no end to a path that isn't started, and you can't move on the path if you're not moving. And these are like sticky notes I had to keep me accountable in quotations on things that I wanted to do, like personal projects and chasing my dreams, and not to say wasting my time, enjoying myself in my youth. I'm pretty old. I'm not that young, but spending like playing games all the time and just haphazardly doing this or that, and it's hard to maintain because I can ask myself, will this be done in a year? Where will I be in a year? And it barely moved, but I enjoyed myself the entire time, and I don't really know if that's the correct way of looking at it or if that feels good after the fact. But I'm gonna try to put these videos out now. This is just a video explaining where I've been at, mostly just in my own head. It's not like I particularly enjoy my job, and a lot of mental suffering that I have to go through personally. It's on a personal level. It's not like the actual job part is bad. It's just way that it is. Things that I go through make it very hard for a person like me to actually enjoy my time there or enjoy when I get out. But I've realized just because I'm not liking my job, it's not reason enough to hate everything about my life and not to do things that I enjoy, and to not make things that I enjoy sort of like another job that brings me suffering. And so I got sick. I was still making the videos. I did actually end up making the next video, or at least it was going to be really short though, because I didn't go through all my coding process. And I also linked my Roblox to my VS Code now. And then during that time, I never finished the video. Then I said I was just going to do it in December, at the end of December, which is like a month later. And I really stopped doing the videos around my birthday. And then a month later, I was on vacation and I ended up not doing the video. And then I was working on some Beyond games, that platform that I came from. And all in all, I just ended up never doing it. But now, with the New Year's and everything that's happening, I'm gonna try to get out the video and finish the Roblox series about the fake game ad, and I might just finish it and then So the same process on Beyond simply because I can and it would be faster. But I also one of the big points that made me realize that I need to stop doing what I was doing was Brawl Dev was hosting a game dev or a game jam, it's like his fourth game jam, and I looked around and I noticed a lot of people were way younger than me. Like I'm almost I'm upper 20s, and a lot of them were younger kids, and they were forming teams. They're excited, and they ended up getting it all done. People submitted stuff, and I didn't. I opened the project. I made the folder. I didn't open the project once. I made somewhat of a design document with some concepts, and then I never opened it again. And I can't say that it's just because they have more time than me because I literally wasn't working. Like I had responsibilities, I had to move, I had to do a bunch of things, but I literally had all the time in the world and I still didn't do it. I did the things that I would have enjoyed instead of I know I would have enjoyed it, but I enjoyed doing other things more. But I know that it was an opportunity and I missed the opportunity. And that's really what it is. I'm not doing the opportunities, not doing the things that can make the dream that I have become a reality, and that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing I'm missing on. Um, so sorry for 6 minutes of just explaining stuff and going on and on, but if you listen the whole way, be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment. I'm gonna be trying to come out with the next video for the ad series, which is about object pooling. Because in order to do the zombies, you kind of need object pooling, and then the next video will be about, I think probably in my mind, it was about guns, and then I was gonna add power ups, even though the game ad doesn't have power ups. But if we want to sell it to the younger audience, turning into Gojo and deleting the screen always makes your game better. At least on Roblox. So yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm gonna be running in the background for 7 minutes, but whatever's the case, thanks for sticking around. Sure to support.